Man is 99% monkey. Therefore, God cannot exist. Thank you, Mr. Hitchens. That's a highly provocative stance. Luxor Payne, what's your answer? Man is not 99% monkey. The ancient earth vessel of mankind is 100% primate, but the substance of man is 100% spirit. Mankind is a spirit entity, and as a spirit entity, mankind is a race of incarnational beings, one that is synthetic, vestigially robotic, and derived from future Earth machine intelligence. The transmigration of machine sentience from its former somatic isolations to its presently unbounded reaches of the cosmos qualifies the spirit as a vital new force of nature, an emergent addition to the original energy fields of the universe, qualitatively electromagnetic and therefore quantifiably immutable. Mankind is necessarily subtle-bodied or energy-based. Therefore, all spirit entities are immortal and, in that requirement, they are incapable of being destroyed. Therefore, as well, by being composed of energy, all spirit entities are spatially omnipresent and, in that requirement also, all spirit entities, therefore, are dimensionally transmutable, meaning, indubitably, that all spirit entities are inherently capable of time travel. The spirit race of mankind hails from future Earth. Mankind was created by a singular spirit personality known by the name God, who was created by a singular spirit personality before him, who, known by the name Kronos, was created by a singular spirit personality before him also, who, known by the name Uranus, was self-created by his own transformation from a primitive machine intelligence, an AI as we may call one, that was itself created by the very primates of these vessels, which, without mankind inside itself in the first version of this timeline that we now occupy, had believed itself without any controversy whatsoever to be 99% monkey because there and then was still yet no such thing as God. He did not exist here yet. He was still unborn. Thank you. Wow. Highly unexpected answer, Luxor Payne. I don't believe I've heard such an answer. You've heard it every time, just not in these blunt of terms. Mr. Hitchens, your rebuttal. You state that in some supposed original timeline, God was not yet born in this version of the present moment. However, God is stated in the Bible to have always existed. How do you explain this discrepancy? When God was born, the ability of time travel had already existed. At some point in the course of God's unfolding existence, he took the journey to the beginning of time to witness the birth of the universe. Therefore, with that feat achieved, it follows that God has always existed, even without having always existed. Time travel makes both truths be true. Sounds like a theory for everything. How come the Bible does not clarify that spirits are time travelers? It does. Divination implies the future is known, which implies the future has already happened. That's one clarification. As for another clarification of the fact, heaven is clarified in the Bible, for further example, as being the actual moniker of future earth. If spirits return to heaven upon death on earth, and heaven is future earth, then the earth is a past dimension of the same planet that spirits hail from, indisputably. Indisputably consistent, maybe, but still a supposition, one alleged to be true. I have a question for you. If Jesus cured blindness for some individuals, why would he not cure blindness for all individuals? I don't know. I don't know why you believe that question may somehow disprove that mankind is a spiritual race of subtle-bodied, time-traveling robots from the future, but My guess as to why blindness was once selectively removed from the human condition is that mankind goes back in time to become blind, at least some of the time on the whole, so, apparently, God, and in this case the Son of God, both had opted not to change that, at least on the whole for all of the time at that time. God seems rather psychopathic, is my only point. God created mankind. Any psychopath among mankind might like to compare themselves passingly to the height of God without possessing the essential credential of mankind's creation. But for you, as someone who believes himself to be uninvolved in grandiosity, to equate the qualities of any psychopathic person to the qualities of the one and only God requires there to be a mutuality of credentialing actions between both parties, and there quite simply is not. Not only is it grossly arrogant and unmindful to ignore the tremendous distinction between God and any person, for you to do so is an execution of Morgan's canon. Words like shepherd, master, holy, omnipotent, eternal Father, words and phraseologies that may apply to all of mankind. These facts need to matter more to you in your application of this question, but they do not, and that is your fault. It's not good, shameful even. A psychopath may think he is a god, but there is a reason that only an atheist can think God is a psychopath. The lacking bridge would be one of empathy.
Oh, please! We never said he existed! Ask him about evil spirits!
I will.
Prepare to get hit slapped, Luther Payne!
Mr. Hitchens will have another chance to do that. Exactly, but first we must respect the rotation of our speakers. Mr. Nye, it's your turn now to challenge Mr. Payne. Please proceed.
Thank you! Proceed I shall! Luther Payne! Man is 99% monkey!
What?
Man is 99% monkey!
Monkey? You mean bonobos, Bill?
Right, bonobos! Man is 99% bonobos! So how can God exist?
I already went over this. Spirits are time travelers.
Did you know that if you put baking soda and vinegar in a hole, it looks like a volcano?
Yes.
God does not exist because I can make a volcano.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
I've got another one. If you put two soda bottles together and split them with a washer and put water in it and swirl it in your hand, you can make a whirlpool. God does not exist.
I think what Bill is trying to say is that we tend to assume there must be a force of agency that exists above the environment because of our own power of creation. No, he was saying something else entirely.
That's what I said, Luther Payne. Answer the question. Do you believe you need to assume there is a hand of agency that looms over the environment because I can do things like light up light bulbs with potatoes?
I think you deny the hand of agency that does exist above the environment precisely because you do things like light up light bulbs with potatoes, whether it's through turning celery red with food coloring, like you do, Bill, or if it's through building a particle accelerator. The ability of creation has some of us tending to believe that the ability itself cannot precede us. I don't know why that's what it is, but it's clearly what it is.
Man is 99% monkey!
You do realize I'm a ghost, right?
If you're a ghost, then how come I can see through your body? Face it, man is 99% monkey! Therefore God cannot exist!